interest at higher levels against negative delta, which indicates longer time frame.
Okay, so we are on a practice account. Welcome everybody.
How powerful this can be. So, delta.
Transmitting live from Cali, Colombia, the fabulous salsa capital of the world. Everywhere you go here, you listen to salsa music. If you don't know how to dance salsa, you need to go to a school and learn, because all the women here love salsa, and that's a must for every male to learn how to dance salsa in order to have
all of those things.
fun. Talking about fun. Salsa is contagious. And if you don't know it, you need to learn it. Anyway, let's go back to business. Educational purpose here. Everything on a practice account with TopStepX. In the background, you listen to TopStep TV. That's what it is. I started trading earlier. I lost about $150.
40.
And in the other background, the other voice that you hear is Irish Joe Trader, someone that I have deep respect for. He helped me get out of the weeds, learn everything about channels, opening ranges, moving averages,
think about how hard that is.
So on and so forth. If you need a private tutor,
how hard is that trick?
Irish Joe Trader, look him up in YouTube. That's the man.
Sometimes the best opportunities.
He's in it to teach, not for the money. He makes more money trading than teaching.
However, he also in the same breath says,
family man.
What are we doing with that?
Sticks to his work.
It's tough trading take, but I think it's and from what we've been seeing in the longer time frame, all fundamental kind of work at that.
Let me tell you what happened here. I took a short.
Profile source, but
it was working. Went against me.
Job facilitating
right here.
Today, it's done facilitating trading.
And I got off.
Looking for new
How I lost that.
Well, back
and then I took a scalp, and that's how I got back into the upper 300s.
Take your deep breath, folks. Make sure you remain humble, grateful.
Maybe I should scalp.
Brave, peace.
That's it.
Whatever.
When I scalp, I use the 100 tick. So I see the ticks going up, 1, 2, 3, and it's like a reversal candle right there. Bam.
Order filled.
Folks,
doesn't work every time. Huh?
So, there he is. Hey, James. Maybe at the top.
And I'm ready right here. I put position, and I get ready to cancel it or take my profits. I don't know about that music. I may not be able to just have the music, so cut it off. Crap, I took the wrong turn here. Now I'm going to have to add 20 more.
Order filled.
Maybe we get down here to either break even or whatnot. I'm going to do 40 right there.
Order filled.
Outstanding official says must be removed.
Meanwhile, let's listen to something else.
Talk about this. CPI is the main event. This will be market moving. You can see over here that the forecast is over the previous, which makes sense, right? We saw that the prices paid for services, PMIs, came in hotter than the expectations. You know that services PMI side leads inflation. So not really much of a shocker to see that the forecast is above prior, 2.9 versus 2.7. It's just a matter of whether or not this is actually the case, noting that yesterday we had a pretty solid beat on PPI. Now again, PPI is really the last month's reading that has the most influence over this current CPI print. So we would say something like
Order filled.
the next CPI, not what we get today, but a full month cycle, right? So we'll see how that plays out. But for now, the market's expectation is that
Order filled.
buckle up and prepare for inflation to about some sort of a bottom. If you open this up, you can see as we scroll to the right.
Order filled.
Powell has increasingly said that one report doesn't make a trend, two reports doesn't make a trend, three reports might not even make a trend, heck, four reports probably still don't make a trend. So I'm not arguing that this needs to move in the upward direction. God forbid it goes back to 75% plus, but I'm saying that it seems like there's a little bit of a bottom down here on CPI. The trend is no longer as leading in the downward direction. We're not getting stuff consecutively, just lower over time.
Order filled.
Yeah, press the near here, we for these numbers. Scroll.
I don't understand.
Their main preference. Personal consumption expenditures. The CPI.
Oh my God, I'm looking at the wrong. Oh, hate this thing, man. I was looking. Look at this.
What are you doing, Annie?
Put attention here. Right here, it says ES. So I'm looking 64, 65, and I'm looking over here, and I'm looking over here, and I see 50. I'm going, what the hell is going on? And it's this damn thing. I had it in the wrong. That's why I. So now I'm mad.
Build out more of a flat. It's still a flattening, but under the.
Man, I was right from this trade. Oh my God, I should have left it on.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, let's see how we roll.
Run down.
You take me all out, or you take me all in.
So watching very closely what happens here on the euro. Obviously, the month will have some favorites as well, but really the headline number that's going to get reported is this right here. Headline CPI, euro year 2.9 on the expectation. If you hit that, really that great. Not really that great. It's bottoming.
Order filled.
This
It's about to take me out. Nah, bueno. Let's clear all.
And obviously, with this front board, 2.9, 2.7, the easiest part, in terms of expectations, as well as. Is just gonna be here.
So we're gonna come back from 3,000, okay? I'm gonna do it one step at a time.
Order filled.
That in check, right? So this would be a rounding metric here.
350.
Right? 3.3 is the expectation. Couple of things we should do. Let's jump on over to this tab here. It's the Fed tracker tool, and these are the odds prior to the release as of right now. You can see that
250 at a time. Okay? This has got to be at
the first
1,000.
rate cut, about 42.3% odds. You can see that there. So what I'm actually going to do is just take a little snapshot of this.
I think we started already.
This one,
Okay,
so that we're focused on.
we started already, and that's why I messed
Puts us
up.
at 2% up on the day in the S&P's stuff. So sweet. 6,000 even. So 6,000 a quarter. 6,000 a quarter. So thank you. So last trade the S&P's 59.7. So about 30 points to go there. If we do want to get 2%.
JP Morgan shares play back here.
Look at the crude oils, $8.36 a barrel. We see above 79 bucks earlier this week. And Nasdaq just showing around 21,250. 5 to be exact last trade. Nothing on the tilt just yet. I got 72% short in the Y. Just opened up.
Pistachios, Yanismack Owens. Crawdads Fish Market, Sharon T. Very nice things that you have to say there. Thank you very much. We are happy to be joining you until starting our day with you. Well, Tom and Trade, Benji, Rick Was, Slippers, Affluence. I see. Welcome to all of you. Glad you're here. Yes, I do still have rally sweater on. Very optimistic always.
Gotta be. I say optimistic.
I can't believe this market is
Order filled.
about $500 from being closed down.
Focus on one setup. Ask for one strategy before expanding. Know when your setup works best. Avoid experimenting with untested setups. Through execution, repetition.
Yanismack Owens. Crawdads Fish Market, Sharon T. Very nice things that you have to say there.
Drop, man.
Happy.
This is gonna be hotter than I thought.
Rick Was, Slippers,
here, and then went back up and instantly, not instantly, of course, these are 5-minute candles, but I was trying to see some more structure. So I decided to re-enter here, and in the end, the whole move was from 2190 to 830, but I kept re-entering and exiting. But initially, my plan was to try to catch 150 points with 3 contracts. So
Okay.
that's basically what it looks like. I basically
What's the
entered
actual
all the contracts.
I'm gonna switch to
Not
NQ.
the high, just
I'm
was
gonna leave it.
the power.
Order filled.
Yeah, third, so my target was reached. Even though I could have held it longer, that was my goal. My goal for today was to
So
try
I gotta do,
above
what do I have
6,000,
here?
if possible above 8,000. I got
250.
to try to reach 10,000. That was my plan. I'm happy that I respected it. I will do this. That was great. Yeah, great days.
Nice.
Order filled.
Shorts.
Okay, so we're coming down slowly.
Order filled.
5 at a time.
Of yesterday's trading.
250. No, 250.
The shorts trying to come and push this thing. That was Jerome.
Oh, wow.
Jerome side, so like that.
That's what I get all.
But that was actually. Why? But yeah, yesterday was all they really actually having stuff like that. Well,
We add 2.
Order filled.
So 69% short in the NASDAQ.
Yeah, 5 level, yes, easy.
Oh, we did. We kind of right to the high level, that's for me. Kind of similar to yesterday, on the open, the first 15, 30 minutes of the market, we kind of had a range. We trade just like a range bound market right now, until the market decides direction. That's the one. But yeah, that 55 would have been a decent buy, but I don't. I think I took.
Ah, you took the wrong turn.
Until the market shows it wants to go.
Order filled.
Yeah, so I would say something for that. If I should get back here, you are not going lower right now.
Order filled.
Actually, 56 point down.
I get a tilt out there as well.
Oh yeah,
Such short that level.
was first stop down.
Order filled.
Folks got $7,000 ago. Let's go check the trade for us. Pretty good. Rose, it was close to up a little Rose was so far. So let's have that this with a folder. Stay safe, but so far.
Order filled.
That's
What's a good one?
range, 10 minutes, and the S&P is 18 minutes. The S&P can do between 20 and 30.
Order filled.
30 points. The 15-minute target range on the S&P. Perhaps not the average, but not unusual. 20 should be average. And I go right now with this average fee with us. Yeah, this trade very good. The check says that was a painful trade for the shorts.
Order filled.
Yeah.
Just like I said, I saw 76% short filled last. Yeah, we'll just flip it right out of shorts from there. And we're putting the upside down. 50 now it's 60. But remember you
Order filled.
I gotta do it like that because we need to get this number down.
Order filled.
Just, I didn't see it, but I take a look. You can go back and see. That's, yeah, might have been. It's an odd time. Also, did it? You know, we were in a meeting. We were watching at the bus. We were in a meeting, and then folks said, "Oh, please, there's $1,000 sitting on the yesterday." Oh, good.
Right up around the 890 90, 92, right up to that area, it's right around. So 315-ish.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, trade.
Okay, I'll take a look. All good, all good. That's why off hand.
Well, me too, but.
Order filled.
I'm missing about this one.
They got the number?
Right.
No, anyways, 10-year yields have retreated quite nicely. Back to, what is it, 4.65%, it's not 4.8%. There's a huge pullback of yields.
Order filled.
That's okay, the Hoop made the joke. Cattle is on the move, thank you, Hoop. The cattle is on the move, I like that too.
Order filled.
7% short.
Gotta get it down and down and down and down and slowly.
Lou Bryant, I will give Facebook this app will get deep. I was looking over on
Order filled.
Run the ghouls
Did mention that.
So, oh, I heard that. Yes. So the Fed, Chicago Fed, will speak this step to speak.
Order filled.
Five stuff. Buyers, I would go into. Yeah, those shorts, yeah, attach trade, what do you call it? It's cooked, crude is cooked.
Well, there was kind of a right of passage contract for it. So they had to send you to some, on some,
Ah, yeah, I missed that one.
you know,
I missed it.
Give me an order or something.
I missed it.
But, yeah.
It's over there.
Well, I was hell bent to get that news from the securities looking like you're an idiot kid. I was
Order filled.
I can't even get that book. I can't leave until I come back. Book, you gotta get that book. So kid, there is no such thing as a picture book. It's all extra. So 72% long in the NASDAQ.
Order filled.
You're 21,300.
Okay, so the new candle is coming up. Let's see what happens. Let me move this
Alright,
candle.
so
I mean,
far-
these lines here.
You can break,
I like to see my clean chart.
That's like 74 for
There.
S&P.
But
If we can close both, we can pull back around 814 out the NASDAQ. I think
Order filled.
right. Keep pushing up today. There's a
Right.
good chance we don't have a lot of pullback around the area that's set up here. Very people were the ideal cash entry around these levels. If you're wrong, we'll be wrong fast and that could be a tight start. But you're right to the fast, is making it very fast. I don't mean, I think partials can have to enter, so that's a potential long play. We'll have a strong sell-off in the next 15 minutes.
Order filled.
Then 4 and see if we can bounce. Around this like just if not,
come on, give me green, give me green.
back.
Push,
There
push,
could be
push.
short.
We do it, push,
It's a very huge range.
push.
Please, thank you.
Damn it.
So that's fine.
Come on, no, where are we? 96, 97, 96, 97, we came in at 302.
If you want to
Oh,
trade,
there we
yeah, we all
go.
oh, take a trade. You want to be very confident.
Come on, push it, push it, push it, push it, push it, push it, push it.
See where we play.
Ah! I'm good, one more. Boom!
Order filled.
Sorry for
Just didn't
Done.
Just to take-
35. That's good. We coming.
Order filled.
Strong.
Order filled.
Yeah, ever so slightly. So they're done that and just At 75, let's say, S&Ps. I, about 4.12 the highest there.
Order filled.
Oh, 78's upside, okay. Put it down.
Come on.
For call right now.
Order filled.
Come on up, come on up.
At 55, level works. Pardon? So the 55 level yeah, well, 50 though. Let's see, I think there's still some room up, to that 6,000 if we're down right. There's good opportunity.
Order filled.
Oh, do a change, talks about it.
Order filled.
Pick the low, yes. The 55.
Oh my goodness. I hate coming from behind, but 31 is fine. Next.
So low, with my target. Let's see. 400.
Let's see if 3 works.
Order filled.
Or it's gonna be my target. Perhaps. You have a runner or perhaps an extension. That's if you get help. I have to pick up some steam to the upside.
Okay, this is a crucial part because look at
Down.
there's very to nothing here
Well.
as far as the
Positive 47. Positive 3.
Well, those shorts, man, beat the shorts, people shot. They were. A little quickly, still just hot today. Flips. I would love a pullback when we get home. That's the plan I called 5 minutes ago. I said I would love a rate of both the open range, closure of both, pull back in, and that's the from one. And so if he's closing, close both, back. So have it. It's just if the market allows us. So
Order filled.
Oh shit. Do that pullback. Upper left hand corner of the screen.
Order filled.
TopStepX hashtag power hour. Yeah, TopStepX. Cool translation setups. I like those pictures. Cool.
oh, crap. Don't do this to me.
Order filled.
By the way, viewers, celebrate the CPI day. Keep the lucky like button. It's nothing else but
29. Working on it slowly. My way, the highway. I don't want to lose this account. Can I lose it?
Click subscribe. Yes, it is CPI Wednesday. Everyone's doing
Order filled.
Oh, even though. Okay, 3.
$345. High of they have the last evidence for 47 cap the upside. Well, speaking of levels, upside daily levels. The long will be risky. Yeah, that's so.
Order filled.
The long, the risk, that's.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this one.
Where's the chance to build up the position? I would love to get home and have it instant back.
Is it bad? Is it bad? Bad apples right here. Come on. Come on.
Not sure if I'm gonna take it because it's very early in the session.
Order filled.
So sorry. So wait for Mark and that's as far as oh my gosh. You don't think they
Looking for 50.
His own.
Oh, I got this wrong. One,
Yeah, I'm not gonna
two,
trade
three.
until we're in some what seconds. I don't like the if it works your way, it's not a lot, right? You're like, oh, it's working my way, and it's not. You think, oh, I knew it. They're just speaking. I should have right in the trade, etc. So discipline over everything. You don't trade during major moves. If you don't want to regret. Not trade.
Come on.
Because you have this, I'm okay. The risk is not.
Order filled.
To chat.
Come on, 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 come on. 43. 43, come on. 43. You could do it, 43.
Levels up. There was too trouble yesterday. Now it's just. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Come on.
Yep.
You.
Red in the chat. They think it's short right there.
Come on.
It is a house. That was
Everybody celebrate.
You got it.
Yeah, by short to view up it's possible, but.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Don't use this all the time. You don't want to short yet.
Oh,
I'm just gonna.
oh, crap.
Fundamental data at all, but if I'm taking shorts today, I'm thinking quick scalp opportunities until it changes.
Order filled.
Our plan of prophecy. We get this long.
Order filled.
It's gotta be quick. Push through the pullback. So I said 314, right? So the type of pullback had so far was the high of the opening range is 308. So it's a we're at 308. So I like anchoring those is speaking. Yes sir. Yes sir. Crude oil off the races outside $70.80. Just put about a 40-cent pop in the last 60 cents. We have a crude inventory out there. Yeah, it's just straight since it broke out of that 6-month consolidation. So after that inventory spread, I'm not going to take a trade before inventories, but after the inventory spread, I may take a look at an opportunity there.
Oh, I messed up. I should have seen see green, green. Ugh. Ugh.
Order filled.
Oh, I messed up there. Let me do something. Not good, not good, not good, not good. Let's do this.
Crude gets out of the chat. Yeah, I wrote on it that it was stuck in that range at the end of last 2024. It was it was just stuck. Yeah, we are.
Order filled.
Okay, 300 straight.
Those against that bull. On the TopStepX is still trading the February contract. March currently today has the higher volume. Tomorrow, the TopStepX will to the March contract. When you're fine trading either of them today, fine trading either of them on another platform trading March already, it's fine. It's just about even.
John Jones with good morning, John Jones. You're being a wise guy. I'm not gonna read that. So, all right, 21,299 in NASDAQ. Don't have an eye on 308, but he's being patient. Cash card speaking about 4 minutes. Still nothing for bargain here. In the schedule this trend is very high.
Order filled.
Are you in?
No. I said I'm not gonna take the trade because the trade can work out, but because it's Mars. Flushes, so I don't know. Just been watching overall. More data, right? More data. But oh, 23 on the big board. Tough trade.
3 for cash carries.
at the train station, Zuba, hit us up at, hey, what's up, Michael Stansford, but, hit us up at, and TopStep TV hashtag power hour, those trace, so you think show us, power hours. I'm trying to work this out,
Hmm.
I'm waiting for rules, which I don't have. Great patience, by this big time pro traders here, guys.
Gotta pull back the high, the opening range there in the S&Ps. I don't think it's kind of like 70 area. 20 points away from 6,000. I think it starts to act like a magnet up here. Maybe the market's waiting for cash gap to start speaking. But still do like the long side, just looking for a place to potentially get into this.
Oh my gosh.
Dave looks at E3.
Us. Why did you 3 minutes lead?
It's just a preference thing. It's not as short as a 1 minute where every candle's kind of crazy. It's not as long as a 5 or 15. So I go back and forth between the 3 and the 30. So on the charts that I have on the sides, those are all 30-minute charts, but then the one executing on is on 3 minute.
Concerns though that not is most of us have the belief that's kind of self-fulfilling props. Or people are looking at a 5 minute chart. I should look at a 5 minute chart as well, because maybe everyone's kind of looking at the same levels, but you're kind of looking at it from not everyone's looking at a 3 minute chart.
Right.
So yeah, maybe it gives you an advantage.
Order filled.
Are you ever concerned that maybe not enough people are looking at the 3 minutes, therefore you might put you at a disadvantage, if that makes sense?
I've thought about that. But
You haven't found that to be true at all.
yeah, I haven't found it to be true. My levels come off 3 minute charts, or 3 and 30-minute charts. I think they're good.
Fair enough.
But also, I think with reading some of the volume stuff, I don't know that time or the chart matters, right? I think I can use a 6 minute chart because I'm looking at where volume gets executed as well. That 55 level down there was, we saw a buy come in there. So if you're looking at it on a 17-minute chart, a 15-minute chart, whatever it is.
Order filled.
5 or 55, don't matter what time frame you're working with, right? We're at 59, 55, 55s. Yeah, it's
A very good question. I used to worry about too many people looking at the market profiles, and if more people were looking at it, it would put it. But
think so?
Order filled. Order filled.
no matter what they're looking at.
Order filled.
340s. It's tough.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
I wasn't looking, I got him with 5.
Four. We're pushing on 5. What is value this morning? Move message.
First green.
Order filled.
Ooh, 60.
21,000. 60. We're going side.
Order filled. Order filled.
Sponsor now closing in at 140,000 subscribers. Give us a like, give us a follow, give us a subscribe. 240,000 subscribers by end of game today. All right, new highs. So I'm 76% long.
Order filled.
7%. 71% long. Yes, it's up until again.
Order filled.
This here in Top Step. Size is sufficient. So let's see. Which one? With the majority, do with minority base. I want to see spells. Right, what do you do with it? So your discretion.
Order filled. Order filled.
This year, in September and December versus the forecast. Now, the rates, I mean, they traded after the number came out, traders moved to the 25 point basis, but closer July than in September. Wells Fargo saying it's all back. Whatever they know.
Order filled. Order filled.
So,
Order filled.
this
Order filled.
2025 then. Okay, is that all for the first
Order filled.
independent?
I don't know what I did there. I really fucked up.
So 7 rate cuts. Oh,
Oh man, this is terrible.
very early in the year. Nothing certain. But what is certain right now is the buy.
Order filled.
Much higher than the Nasdaq. We're at 21,370. Our patients waiting for Mr. Kashkari to speak. It's awesome. But yeah. Shit. This guy, come on, talk.
Order filled.
It is okay.
I'm watching this going to the nowadays. That was the exact level.
It was.
I want to go with something. Double bench. I want to pull back. I want to re-break and
Order filled.
I'm happy with the cameras. As I said, it's a positive data. But I wish this spoke more.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
With that being said, right? Go ahead, Ron. No, you're talking about a trade. I was just gonna ask another question. But no, it's gonna take hours. So with knowing that we have speakers out, right? Some of the, we say stay out of the news, CPI stuff, right? You're not gonna want to have a position on going into that. With speakers, kind of coming out whenever they want to, really. Do you think it's better to be aware that they're coming out and still trade the technical patterns, as long as you manage your risk? Right, we don't want to go with a no stop loss position into a speaker, but if you have an idea of where you want to get out, I ask myself this question all the time. Right? Just like, okay, if there's a speaker at 30 minutes, does that mean I don't take the trade?
It's terrible.
Do I trade it just the same way?
I'm not liking this.
It's very interesting. How I see it is obviously the decision I make is based on how I see it. But I base it
Right.
I gotta fix this up.
The event is adding bias to the analysis. So I 100% agree with what you said. I'd say there's new. You suppose that's not going to bring a lot of volatility, or that's not going to mark a lot. And sometimes you think it's not going to move a lot, and it's the complete opposite, and vice versa, right? So I base it on that. For example, Jerome Powell was, you don't want to have a position. So it's like right in the front, right? But understand that's the market as well. Especially for this trade, the stock has been.
Oh, this is terrible. I'm not liking this at all.
So
Come on, get to 375. Oh my God.
yeah, so
What a terrible entry, man. Right at 70. Holy crap.
for especially speaking.
Oh, I'm going back to the drawing board.
Order filled.
But that's right. Depends on the option, for example.
Cancel all order.
So
That's what I.
this is not financial advice. You're gonna get very careful every time this event, and you're gonna watch out. DIY your own risk.
There it is. We got Thursday to disclaimer object. That's there you go. You do you.
Order filled.
What is? But okay. We'll wait for Cash Card. Cash Card does come in. We will again. Cash Card.
Excuse me, or that's it.
Oh, yeah. So people are saying all policy oil that matters. Oh, you guys remember Goolsby speaking back in December? Speaking at the market's rock rolling. Sometimes speakers come out and blinds them. So gotta be cognizant of it. Very safe. Sorry, but hey, you. Anyways, let's begin. Robert, come on in. That's live P&L to talk about. You might know one of the individuals on the live P&L report this morning. Morning, Robert.
Good morning, Tree and team. Hello, everybody. And yes, we actually do know something very, very well. Top five live is coming right at you here. Starting at the top, though, we have Thomas Z getting it at $10,591. That's about what they right there. Home Heat, 10,025, so not too far off. Ireland, 8,600. Eric B at the bottom there, 5,258. And I purposely skipped Mr. Jerome there in the middle, $8,524 trading line. You're looking at Jerome on the screen right now. Bogus going to start the Jerome shit anytime now. So I'm going to get out of here. Those are the five PNL. We'll be back with PNLs and a whole bunch of other good stuff. So we'll see you soon.
Roll. Oh. Interrupt. Roll. That's 4 times in a row. And little trades. No traders, no
Order filled.
Roberts. Oh, $79 traded in the crude. $79.03. So wow, they're starting to see you're seeing some right. You're seeing some big ass numbers in these live funded accounts, folks.
Order filled.
Look at Fernando. You look at Fernando right now, oh, Fernando's fee up cash was 72 grand. All right, up $72,000. Oh, Fernando fee up right now. We'll keep you posted on that story. This house of the day. Jennifer Rye, that's 12,000.
Wow, 2 minutes.
You're long to see that one.
Order filled.
Okay, that helped a little bit.
No,
That was better in line. I took a break.
Leverage and duplication.
Right back.
Push it higher, 21,000.
We're going to 9, but we got a 80. 80 is going to be critical. We cross 80.
72 grand, we know if that's locked in, or are they still actively in a trade?
I do not know if they have an open position or not. You figured out update throughout the day for risk. Yeah, we'll keep you posted. We'll do another update in a little bit. Yes, numbers. We're seeing some big numbers in 2025 from the live one. I never come close to putting up a big deal like that. We saw 138,000 earlier this week. Time. These numbers just these are life-changing numbers. So very, very cool to see. Awesome.
Someone said
So
once trader see 80, it comes back, which is what we're seeing right here.
Also, this is some fruits of
So 3,000 to 4,000 to 5,000 now. Oh my God.
this.
This is very.
Order filled.
Goals of TopStep for the last 12 months, were to increase the amount of live traders and increase potential firms to push the live balance on a daily basis, and to assist them and support them. And here you go. You plant seeds, water them, and if they grow, right? The blue. So how many days have we seen? Some days I remember the last week. Top 5 PNL was 5.
Order filled.
Push again.
That's estimation.
We got 3 minutes on the 15-minute candle.
Numbers, and I mean, not normal, but sort of usual. I remember the days, the top 10 of TopStep. The other 100,000 live account was Toda. Then I remember the day, the top 10, all the top 10 were 100,000, right? Now the first two are 500K, then you have 100K, then 100K, like the top 20 is like above 80K. It's crazy. It's progressive work, compounding gains. So shout out TopStep game, Whiskey, everybody for making it possible. That's the program, guys. So follow the program, and you have your chance to shoot it. So, yeah, beautiful.
Shout out to the traders.
Order filled.
It's a process that they start to see. Shares fully start developing. It's time. Well, sometimes you can see get rich quick from the markets.
Order filled.
When you trade like, oh man, it's easy. It's gonna be like this for a million in no time. You learn. It's a process. Once you get there, you gotta suffer. You gotta knock down and get back up in this game.
Let me see if I wait for.
Yes, no, still nothing from the check that's about speed. No.
Order filled.
Jay, I saw you in the chat yesterday. Do they still collect speed? Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's the question. It's a nice job.
The answer is yes. Why? But yes. The rock stars or something, man. They show up when they want it. I don't know what the truth cooking here. Bush higher, I still know that. Right? Chart $7, 11 cents you guys in truth. $80. Uh-oh. Dolby out here. That's true.
Order filled.
A threshold. Oh, it's $80.
Order filled.
$90 certain. So put pressure equities won't like those always thoughts on that. It triggers the level. And to think that equities start
Order filled.
high. Yes, $70. That's last trade for Fairland. Texas T.
So we've had a hard time with 80 last year. We're talking about yeah, so really interested to see what happens as we approach it now. On this inventory print, it could happen, right? So I think it was every time we did it at the buzzer last year, and we talked about who was at $80. The next 2 weeks there was a sell off. So watching this notice, yeah.
Should check out Coach Jay Paul at the buzzer after power hour. Good numbers over there, man.
Order filled.
I know some stuff. Also. Coach. You head coach, you general manager, you team president of Lunatics, or are you all three like Jerry Jones?
All of the above. All of the
Yeah, Jerry Jones. All catch fire. All right, catch fire. Here we go. Here's some on terrace. Okay. Catch fire. Some on terrace. Terrace themselves don't cause inflation, but tip for 10 is more common. Without the market.
We got a special guest coming on tomorrow. Coach Robert's gonna be joining us tomorrow.
Ooh.
So he has some things he wants to talk about. So if you have any questions for Coach Robert, Mr. Automation himself, technology himself, come to at the buzzer tomorrow, so we can ask Coach Robert some pretty good questions. Says he has some stuff he wants to talk about. He can tell me what, but well, I'm gonna give him the open mic and let him go.
Order filled.
Wind him up, let him go. Things are to go in the chest. This basically one my chest. $79, 14 cents. It is just running over.
Order filled.
On the move.
To do that because I was
Yeah, he knows.
wondering what gentleman
That's
talking about.
that's about it. Right. Awesome. Cash credit concerns people with nothing. That's the balance.
Order filled.
What happened there? Oh my God, I'm negative. Gotta get out.
Order filled.
That was a boo.
Order filled.
That's that check. No trades yet for our big time traders here. Patience. That's the one who's cash card with. No cash card was start 15 minutes late on more time.
Order filled.
Hey, 21,400. 21,400. We got 200 left. That's That's still good. points, but you're allowed to sit on the off.
Order filled.
I did take a trade, last night, so I am down on this account right now, but I did take a short in the S&Ps last night, turned out to be a loser.
Go.
Oh, the Delta numbers,
And he has to be positive 5,500. Positive.
Oh, don't tease me like that. You
Certainly.
piece of crap.
I'm not sure. Been looking for a place to buy this all morning.
Order filled.
Oh, so you guys were talking about how do you handle talking facts?
Oh my goodness, come on.
Technicals.
Oh my, oh my God, this thing is local.
Lower impact. You know, information. You never know if one of them's gonna say something stupid, so of course protect.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Of course, unless it's follow.
Yeah, I'm 18. Second, 200 line.
you just said that before, Holt.
Well, you guys see on your.
Order filled.
Onto the house here. True comes with the upside down, push higher.
Order filled.
Push higher here.
So if I can get up there.
1,400. The second 200 line pop on there. On the other side. No, we got you. Another 120 lines. 1,410. Running to orders like
Order filled.
5 and on her lines. The upside. Start to see some stack orders. What are you good at?
Yes, sorry guys, sometimes, trading is boring, it's not trading, so patience wins overall, so we're not trading.
Oh yeah.
Order filled.
As well, it's part of it. Jerome, you're number 23 on the big board, you don't need to apologize to anybody, trade your process, that's what I feel. Well, finally cash was that it.
Just speak about 214
Errors,
errors.
I think, thank you.
425 here. The 487 half was upside target that.
Man, if I could just leave it on, I would have had the 4,000 on there.
Really high.
Where we going? 15.
Already, all that you can pick off behind the S&Ps, folks. That's a pullback to it. That's a 1, 2.
Can have a violent rejection. I would like to show. I'm there only if it's violent. See if we get a pull back.
Regulatory.
This see my red lights. These are like the flips of the opening of the NA of 10.
Okay.
So I have huge momentum back down. That's my trade off yesterday. So my trade off yesterday when I'm waiting also this candle powers out the big price. Exact one, red one. And I waited for this bullish movement retrace. I will push with about 90 but here. I want to catch down a little bit. Yeah. I can see it back down there. It's very nice. So that's basically the same, not the same, like the same concept. So we will need a
Order filled.
spoken. Then that means how I understand it.
Order filled. Order filled.
But it's not violent recommended. I would be car so long as we that would be get home assuming one thing on the growth slot to go up. So I'm not. Oh my. I'm gonna be the future success gonna be my trade as well, and still focus to my time.
I mean, if it's in.
So the future room is going to be, they got for the swing room. And, that's where we're gonna be.
Always TX.
It look like we're gonna get a full. This cabin's making a lower high. For the high low. Straight inside. To see it. Pull all the way back. So this was the previous high though. And we just barely got over here. And this is going to block the break. But it didn't have much. We'll be looking at this down on the right, but I want to see it. Pull back into that. Really popping there. And then we can look from that part up. But to get out of this day. If I can get out of this, like. There goes so there was a lot of them. What's going on? And how to get on. It's good.
That's finding, say this is, let's say, if I say, like, same places,
But I don't know about y'all. But
Who's encouraged for being simple.
the market.
Like, 100%, yeah,
That was better to sell some should be pretty.
100%, yeah. What we're doing in the economy right now, the demand is solid, long race right now, consistently. Says he's vaccinated, one of those things, awesome. Good.
So this is what I want to see. I want to see it pull back to this level and test it. And then I can buy a bounce. But I can't expect big moves like I was getting yesterday. Get moves fast. Because
Yes, who's trying, so.
Order filled.
It's the market like this. Now, second guess. Second one is yes, 576 dollars for this thing for to go in 5. I mean, I could use to be this. Or now in this thing, there's really it's accept. So if we pull back to the previous breakout level, which is basically what you want to see. And we're testing it, seeing if it's holding its support. So we're kind of waiting for it. You can see how the Bollinger Band is closed up and how tight the volatility is. But now things are starting to open back up. Get some liquidity going. We'll have Tesla as a long swing, absolutely. Absolutely. In a sense, you know, I'm basically only going to be doing
Order filled.
swing, swings and
Order filled.
earnings with equities. I'm looking at, starting something like I did before, where at the beginning of the week, we go over my swing watches for the week. And then we'll, in addition to that, we'll look at the earnings that are mine. Because the swings are actually gonna, earnings are gonna have swings as a part of it too. So that's kind of what I'm trying to finalize that.
on the back, this is what I wanted to see it do. Let's kind of get back into this little window to, testing both of the brothers. And if it bounces, if it holds and we get another bounce, then we should get another good buck. And again, today is not a strong day, so we have to be ready to take whatever little bit the market is strong with it. And we've got to be ready to take that. And what messes a lot of people up is everybody's kind of waiting for that. Everybody's looking for a dollar bill. It's just not gonna happen.
Order filled.
But today this time is a really slow day.
Order filled. 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 Order filled.
Yep, this is what I wanted to see. So so now the question becomes, where, question becomes, what level will we lose? That would dictate we're changing, we're getting entrenched. This right here. On this is the last pullback. Yeah, I don't even count this. This is the last pullback. If we break lower, we take out this last pullback. Then I'm going to start looking for setups to the short side, which is what I really want. To be honest with you, that's all I want.
Order filled.
You can feel it. You can see it in the trade. It's harder for a stock to go up unless you get news like this. Run into news. After the initial candle, it's still harder for a stock to go up or any history to trade. Yeah, that was the decision, that I made. I told you guys, like, at the beginning of December or toward the end of November, that one of the main reasons for the December highs is to,
Oh, you and I, man, we're
so I could get it.
Nick for tickets like that too, man.
Um,
Everyone's out to get us, but that's not true. The
I'm gonna
market doesn't
say
care about us.
for
Trying
me,
to pea shooters, as Hogue likes to say. Just trying to pick up some crumbs along the way.
face,
Build your acorn. Yep.
AI
Before you know it.
practically screwed the stock market in terms of trying to be consistent with.
Yeah, more than that. Trade for keeps. More for that. More than that.
Now there's
I
still
do
going to be scalping.
see what you're saying. It's a little bit more than that.
Going to
59.81 in last trade in the ES.
going to be good.
Gold. Flirting with that $2,700 level. Does not know what to do with $2,700. High day in the gold, 27.19.
Seems like AI
Hmm.
There you go. Smoky
Well.
Bear Trades says, I faced y'all and made 2K. There you go.
The future
Nice.
of real estate
There you
space
go.
I'm long,
Market
very tight, very tight
is
stop.
trading.
Stop is at like it's 15 points. I'm long.
We've got
I'm gonna get out very quickly.
European
What
nations.
price, Joe?
I'm long 82.75 and stop is 15 points below.
Not a lot, but
Okay,
Probably gonna get stopped.
382.75.
pretty decent moves.
But low risk,
So if
high reward entry.
managing
If we
risk,
get back up, I feel this is the zone we'll get back up from. If we don't, then it's all good.
focusing on altitude trade. That's
Probably gonna get stopped. Yeah, I'm out.
Tight stop.
they're trying
Why such a tight stop, Jerome?
15 points. Because it was a range. Okay, if we were to go back up, I assumed this was the zone, the area we would go back up, and if we break it to the downside, there's a higher chance. Perhaps we go back up and it's okay, but there's a higher chance we go back below. So since I have this idea of potentially going back down, not married to this bias, but still having these ideas on the back of my mind, I want to stop because if I see a sort of confirmation signal for getting back into the first short we had, for example, that's why I had the tight stop, so I can still have room to breathe.
I was anticipating.
Jay, I'm just going to keep my opinion to myself next time.
Oh no, it's fine.
Nothing's
It's fine,
happened
Hook.
Nothing's
Nothing's
happened
happened.
yet.
It hasn't hit my stop. I'm not gonna move the stop. Shout out to Stanley yesterday. Eddie had asked him if he moves the stops. He said we don't do that. So I'm going to trust this trade. It's either gonna work or it's not.
Markets love to make a liar out of you.
And you said 79.10, right? We're still under 79.10. So
Yeah, that's the weekly kickoff high. It rejected above there before. We're back above the high now, which is 78.90. We need to reject her pretty quickly, or we'll see. We need this upside failed auction to fail.
Yep.
All right. Well, while we wait for that Phillips, I actually got about 15 minutes. Got Williams speaking at the top of the hour. Well, let's bring in Robert. Robert, come on in. Payout Club. Tell the people about the Payout Club. You get a cool hat like the one that's sitting on top of my head. Tell them about it, Robert.
What we doing, futures?
Yeah, here we are. The one that's on top of your head. It looks lovely there, Andre. I told you Jason. I have no idea why. Anyway, we got the Payout Club, 5K Payout Club. I'm going to put the link in the chat. It's not going to be pinned because we get something else coming up, but the link will be in the chat. Traders who have made 5,000 in payouts, doesn't have to be at the same time, be cumulative, get to join the 5K Payout Club. Click on that link, submit your name. Every day in our chat, we're going to put this check-in form in here. Sign up, exclusive hat, exclusive pin, just like you see on the screen. Great image right there. Right now, though, we only ship to you traders in the United States, but we're looking to expand that in the future. So if you are from outside the United States, just connect with somebody maybe in our Discord or a friend of yours or somebody, family member that is in the US. We'll ship it there and then they can send it over to you. So that was great.
Hey, Robert.
Next up, we're going to put the link for the survey in the chat. We're going to actually pin that link to the top of the chat. This is the last day for this survey. We do want your feedback. This is all about TopStep TV. It is anonymous. Go ahead and put your feedback in there. Be honest with it. We want to know what you like, what you could see improvements on. Honest feedback. That's going to that'll ensure the best, ensure us delivering the best that we possibly can. Throw it in the chat, pinning it to the top, 5K payout link in the survey. We are good to go. We're going to be back in just a little while. We're going to actually have a little conversation with myself and Coach Jay on the screen there, talking about Coach Jay's Lunatics with the VIP check-in. Then we'll do all of our hot streaks and the big board after that. So we will see you soon. Fill out that survey for us.
Thank you, Robert.
Yo, Dre.
Yo, Gabe. What's up?
Hey, man. Real quick. So speaking of the 5K Payout Club, I wanted just to mention they are still shipping out. So I know that we had a trader post yesterday on X. So shout out to those that are using X and tagging us and letting us know that they're getting these items. But they're still shipping. Just appreciate everybody's patience. We got one person working on this at the moment, hand packing these one by one. So they will show up. We promise. It's going to be a wonderful surprise when you get it. But just hang tight as they are taking a little longer than usual.
It's a Top Step care package. Look at it as like it's a Top Step care package from us to you. Who did I see here in the chat? John Jones says, "Will we ever get results of the survey?" John Jones, you will not get the results of the survey. We will get the results of the survey. Trust me, we've been seeing them. You guys just let it rip right now, but we will see them. I don't think you guys will. But you might see some changes based on what we see. So keep your eyes peeled in the future. All right, sellers coming in here. 21,352. Jerome was talking to. Jerome was looking to take to the short side. Jerome, look at this. 21,345.
You know what? I'm back in it. Back in short. I
like
got
that.
45. Let's see. The risky entry is disgusting, but we'll take it.
But I have done, I have,
I'm short
put out some,
3.
strategic things,
And
and I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
do
try to
another.
cover too fast.
You're short 3, you say? Short 3. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight and risky, but we'll see.
That's a triple Jerome, MS.
CYA is the high of the range.
But it's not
High of the day?
It's gonna be
The high of the range, 80.
one video. That's all it takes.
Let's say, perhaps 480.
Because one thing I realized, um,
80, 380 is gonna be my stop.
We're just trading.
I think the market's just drifting to the upside, drifting to the downside.
Make money on being able to read 5
See if I can squeak in on a little pullback here for you.
It's either the perfect long entry or the short. So
that's the focus.
something's gonna happen, that's for sure. I doubt this is gonna be a consolidation area. I mean ACH.
You're saying it's going lower unless it goes higher.
That sounds like a David Green. Sounds like a David Green. As we're speaking of which, this is a David Green Wednesday. David Green will be joining us later today from Wall Street Global Trading Academy. Make sure to go check them out.
Yeah, I think it's gonna get
I don't care about.
might peel one off at 60.
Where are you short again?
Doesn't even factor.
43 and half. So I'm gonna peel one off at 60. So I lower the risk.
Got it.
I'll share my screen once the trade is paying, if it is.
I just tried to squeak in. We just missed that. Just missed getting into this. Nice trade.
Okay, putting one, covering one at entry, covering one at entry. Okay, I'm still in it.
I'm one for the break.
3. Okay, I'm 2. I'm short 2 now.
Jerome.
Come on, is that the Jerome one?
The double Jerome. Double Jerome trade.
Jerome.
Come on,
just do it, market. If we
We
can
need a
break
Jerome for crude,
44,
too. Jerome for crude.
we went to 45. If we break 44 and close below, this is gonna rip down, guys. Brace yourself. I want to break 28. If we break 28, this is a beautiful trade. If we break 28, right here, right now. Come on, baby.
The only thing I'm seeing personally, from my point of view, in your way right now, Jerome, that regular trading hour view up is at 330. But I do like this trade. Not that my opinion
It's a risky one.
matters on it, but yeah.
Yeah,
I like your
conscious
opinion,
of it. There's an uptrend day, but yeah, I have this this setup, so I had to take it.
They
I
told me
lowered
to
the
stop
risk,
saying
so if I
Jerome,
get
so
stopped,
this is the
oh
problem.
yeah, exactly. And we get stopped. Yeah, tough day. I mean, tough day, choppy day on my side.
It kind of is.
I'm gonna get stopped at 380s.
Yeah. And that's really
Or not.
not something that you have to can learn is know what the value is in what you trade.
Marcus a little
Like
confused.
is on a
Come on, flush it down. Covering one at 70. If we get back up to 70, to lower my risk.
the S&P
Ya solo me queda una.
125,
Ya solo me queda una. Yo no encontré.
175.
Yeah, I think we're gonna continue the uptrend. So we might
now,
be
Jay.
looking for longs.
Don't look now, Jay.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying anything to Jay.
Don't look now. I'm
I'm
not
saying
saying anything
anything to
either.
Jay.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying that. Don't look now.
Looking good. Let's hope the market agrees. See some more sellers
Don't
coming
look
in
I
here.
don't even
now.
see you now. I don't even see you now.
Oh, I don't see anything. Nothing's happening over here. I'm looking at gold. I'm looking at gold. Gold's stuck at $2,700 an ounce.
I monitor my not my tick for $5.
Yeah, the equity market's still holding that regular trading hours and the
Just go from there.
the VWAP from CPI.
But it's like anything
Right. If
else.
we see my charts up here, this red line here is that it's just holding pretty strong. The long I had called out yesterday at that low, we saw a
price was
pretty
it?
strong candle, 58, 53, I think it was, in the S&Ps. But we saw a pretty strong candle go through VWAP, and then it was a 2-day VWAP that I was looking at, but it was this candle right here. And once that candle closed above it, this at least gave me the opportunity to limit risk. So if I'm looking at a short in the equities right now, I need to see a strong candle close below this, and then that at least gives me location, right, where it tells me that some market participant came in, sold some contracts there, whether they're taking profits or shorting it, but then it gives me an opportunity to limit risk on that position. But right now, the way they're holding that VWAP, I think you said it as well, Jerome. Is this the pullback, an opportunity to buy?
We're still trading.
Yeah, we set up a new sort of support, so
Yeah.
it's more likely I'm gonna get stopped.
So as long as things are
I'm
set
fine
like
with
that,
it.
Hey, speaking of VWAP, did you guys know that we got VWAP George coming up later today from Coach Paul's
That
Profit
George?
Cheers? That
That
George. Yeah,
George.
stay tuned today.
Your
1 p.m.
brothers,
Central.
George.
Your
and
brothers.
they're not gonna risk it.
Who's your connection?
We are brothers.
As long as people stay the way they're strong,
There he is.
Not Derek for real.
the way they operate.
Eric, for real.
It's a beautiful
43,003. Call 43,400. Last trade in the Dow.
Get,
Market's pretty quiet. You think with a
so
huge
once
CPI,
they
that
come in
CPI
and
print would
say,
just
"Look,
spike
you're
higher.
gonna need to,
Market's down. Yeah, it's just
these traders are gonna have to operate in a
that's the
live,
beauty of this thing. You never know what's in store for that given day.
Jerome.
Once they pass
Jerome.
the test,
Jerome.
they're alive.
Got a little bit of a
Can we break
headline
the
coming
lows?
out of here of the Middle
Can we
East.
break the lows?
About 10 minutes ago, we got Netanyahu is currently assessing the situation regarding the exchange deal with the Israeli team in Qatar. So keep an eye on that. Maybe we saw a little bit of a sell-off in oil based on that headline.
Get rid of.
It was about 12 minutes ago.
Charging you $50 if you're
Huh.
trying to take
Somebody's
a
not
play
happy
out
in the
of
chat. I hide that one.
Fired up.
I mean,
When we hide that, can they see that we hide it?
That's a good question. I don't know.
What?
I'll
Jack,
try it
you
on
guys
my
see what
burner account.
Jack,
If
can
it
you guys see
shows
what-
up, if it shows up and asks to be held for review, then it does not get shown until we click show or hide.
What if it does show and we click delete? It will be seen then?
It goes away.
James?
It goes away, but if it had been seen, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I was wondering. I want to, request like 175.
21,347s in the last trade in the NASDAQ. What's so
I might
funny,
have to
man?
find another way to say
But
Jerome.
it doesn't, that doesn't really
Be
affect
short.
you are.
Be short. I mean,
Jerome.
Starting to roll up.
You sound like a cow. Jerome.
Jerome, you said if we clear the 26s, I think you said if we clear 26s to the downside, we're sitting pretty, correct?
Yes, sir. Wait a second. I'm kind of managing my trade. Okay.
Okay, very good, very good. Please.
I'm out. I'm out. Wait. I'm going back in. Because I was out at break even. Okay, I'm back in. I got out. I don't know what I did. I'm back in at 27. What happened? Let's go. So we have the 4-hour flip. We're still in. What did you ask, Trey? Sorry.
No, please.
Order filled.
Manage your trade. I think the level we were looking for was 326s, 327s to clear to the downside.
28. Yes, sir. 28.
28. Thank you.
So we want to clear it to the downside. Indeed. There's the flip. The thing is, we are bouncing from the high of the opening range on the S&P. If we have a strong bounce, well, the trade is dead. If we don't, then bingo, I guess. I'm gonna show my chart right after because it's kind of a pain of managing it, and I kind of fat fingered this one. Hope it doesn't go against me. But I've been very lucky on the stop. We'll show it right after it. We'll see. So my entry is now 26.25. Once we are up 10 points hit profit, I'm putting stop at break even.
Jerome.
There's that candle through view. I like this trade.
What?
Oh,
What's that? What's that?
What was that?
Volume. What is
Wow.
What the? Oh, top of the hour.
Yep.
Wow. Well,
Shit.
I'm out. Well, I'm not out, but I'm gonna be out for sure.
That
Wow.
was pretty strong.
What a move.
Damn. What did Williams say?
That's
Quite the rip. Nothing from Williams. Oh, there he
Government
is.
policy outlook. Main source of uncertainty. Okay, they're always repeating stuff. That's all the repeat. Damn it.
Uncertainty should have
if
it
I
go
didn't
lower.
mismanage this trade, fat fingered. Oh, that would have been nice.
That's
Oh.
that was brutal.
Wow.
30-point pop. 77% short in the gold right now. Excuse me, the crude.
Can we mirror the move down? Can we mirror the move down? If we do, wow. If we do, big wow. Come on, Jerome. Jerome. Jerome.
Man, oh
Come
man,
on,
that was
Jerome.
brutal.
Come on, Jerome. Come on, Jerome. 50 points down. Come on, Jerome. Do it.
What was that spike?
Jerome. Order filled.
Come on, Jerome. Mirror the move. Mirror the move. Come on. Keep it down.
It's starting to feel
do
it.
it.
5,000 people.
Flip. Below
5,000 people
28.
watching.
It's good. Come on.
What was that?
5,000 people thinking I'm a crazy guy. Yelling my own name.
Yeah, it's true. I know, Dan. I'm watching. All right, we're sorry. Williams actually starting to say some stuff.
Down, so.
All right, Williams. Disinflation process to continue.
Order filled.
Choppy. Monetary policy is well positioned.
Order
for the
filled.
Economic outlook. I expect the unemployment rate to hold between 4 and 4.25%. I expect growth to moderate to
Order filled
this year.
Order filled.
Balance sheet drawdown is proceeding smoothly. An improvement in supply-demand balance allowed for the rate
Order
cuts,
filled.
and I see the move to 2% inflation over the coming years. Inflation expectations are anchored. Housing-related inflation pressures are easing.
Order filled. Economy
So
return to balance, it says.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Is Barkin? Oh, wait, is Barkin now?
Order filled.
Got Barkin reporting on CNBC. We got Williams reporting on Financial Juice. We got a lot. Now all the speakers are yapping now.
So basically, we waited for them to speak.
Order filled.
We missed the trade because they were not speaking. We took a trade, they spoke, and that got us stopped, right?
I think that's exactly what just happened.
Think they're watching TopStep TV?
I think that's what happened, man. You got to be kidding me.
What do they actually know?
You got to be kidding me.
They're saying it's going higher, unless of course it goes lower. That's what they're saying.
What was that?
I don't know.
And I
Hey,
don't
Tom,
know
they
what
are
happened
coming.
down there. The moment I went scratch, I was down 1,000. I managed to add some contracts and get scratch, and
Oh,
somehow
nice.
I got out of the trade and got back in with 3, and then boom, 30 points up.
Huh.
Oh,
So how do you react in this kind of days? You breathe in, you breathe out. It's the market, right? I mean, you can't control anything. You just go with it. So
yes, yep.
game.
All right. 59.77 last trade in the ES. Let's take a look at some of the other markets. Gold is just stuck at 2,700. Gold does not know what to do. 27.01 last trade in the gold. Take a look at crude, $78.81 now. 78.81. Taking a look at the Dow, 43,408 last trade there. NASDAQ, 21,350, about 50, 60 points off the highs there. And the ES, 59.78. Last trade, about 13 points off the highs.
Jay, how you feeling about your short and crude?
So I'm thinking this 78.61 level that I have on my chart here. Hogue, I look at delta for pretty much everything and volume for everything. 3-minute candles. This 3-minute candle that I have framed out on my chart right here is the highest positive delta 3-minute candle that we have on the day.
I'm out.
And that's the low of that candle there. So I'm thinking whether or not I should have gotten out of this trade at that low, because we kind of see exactly where we bounced. I'm going to hold it.
Order filled.
But I don't
Order
love that.
filled. Order filled.
Right there.
Lighten up a little bit there next time.
Yeah, I think that's what I should have done. At least take one off. And then I heard Andre mention that the tilt was almost 80% short, right around there as well.
Order filled.
And yeah,
it's still short 70% right now.
We'll see. We're still holding below my entry right
Order
now.
filled. Mm-hmm.
I was looking for some selling to come in there, and they didn't, which is telling me that whoever bought that is defending that position right now.
Order filled. Order filled. Well, order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Well, now that you said it on air, I don't think you can go do that, but I appreciate it.
Order filled.
Wow, that's what we got. We got your back around here at Top Step TV.
Anything for you, Jay.
Order filled. That's what we do.
All things stated on Top Step TV are here for entertainment purposes only. Thank you.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Yeah, but we bounced right.
Order filled.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't wait for these news stories. The Chicago way. Hey, how we do things around here. 21,365 last trade in the NASDAQ. Market's just confused right now. Choppy.
I know I am.
I doesn't know where it wants to go.
We got
I'm back in one.
Back in?
Yeah. Perhaps not really wise, but we'll see. Entry is 51.25.
Short.
Thing is, I don't see continuation to the upside, so I'm thinking buyers are getting exhausted and they wash this out, or this is the final washout. So we'll see. This is a risk-free trade. I'm putting it break-even. Already 10 points in profit. I mean, we hit 10 points. So
what's your entry level?
We'll see. 51.25.
Nice shot. Order filled. Oh.
It's risk-free anyway, so we'll see.
Sure.
If you have nice
never
volume
know.
coming in. Exactly.
Just make sure.
Dolby might be licking his chops. We might be entering this 5-minute range. Definitely on the S&Ps. We got a 5-minute range going.
I'm adding one here and putting a quick break even. So my entry is now 42.25. 42.25 is my
Nice
entry,
short.
and I have my stop at my break even already, with like 100 points in profit.
Nice short. I would do the chant, but
Is this the final Jerome? Is this the final Jerome for the day?
order filled.
Come on, do it. Come on.
All right,
Okay, the
Jerome,
S&P is
you're
breaking.
Order
We have the
filled.
flip, we have the reflip. Will we have enough volume? I don't know. I can get out because I put the stop profit at $200. I'm down 2, so I can perhaps
Order
get
filled.
this back up. We'll see.
Order filled.
Come on, do the Jerome. Do the Jerome move.
Jerome.
Jerome short
Order
2 for
filled.
45. Short 2 for 45.
Jerome. Order filled.
Last trade.
Jerome. Jay,
Question
right
the-
back up to 79.10.
I thought about
Order
adding, but I'm already
filled.
in two.
Order filled.
But yeah, right
Order
back up to that
filled.
level hook.
Order filled. Order filled. Jerome.
If it breaks the previous low, we can have huge volume. Can we have huge volume right here, right now? In the last 5 minutes, we can have a huge inbound of volume, a very huge, because this is the closure of the 15-minute candle. And if we don't have acceptance of price here, that means we could go lower. It doesn't mean anything. That means we could, but it should happen now.
Order filled.
I mean now, in the next 5 minutes. So I'm expecting the move to happen. Hopefully we don't get out. I mean, in
Order
any case,
filled.
It's a profitable trade, so it's all good. We didn't lose.
Now.
Break the low, and I put my stop at 400.
Order filled. Order filled.
Come on, do it.
Order filled.
Do it.
Order filled. Jerome.
Feeling heavy.
Yeah, I like that.
Can we do it? Can we do
Jerome.
it? Can we break the
That's a
lows?
piece.
Can we break
That's
the
a
lows?
piece.
Order
Up
filled.
a little bit.
S&P is getting
Order
back
filled.
into the opening range, but
Order
that's a case
filled.
where we had a lot of stop at $500. If I get
Order
it's okay.
filled. Beautiful.
Jerome, what
And
price
I'm
would you like to see clear? What price
I'm
would you like to see
stopped.
clear?
Stop.
You stopped?
So I got $500 on this move.
$500 back. Nice job.
Nice
Order
trade.
filled.
So I'm down 1481. I can get back in.
Okay, well, if you do get back in, please let us know. Jay, you still are in this crude trade, correct?
Still holding it. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I think I may just cut it. But
All right, well, all right.
it's
No, take your time. Take your time. Well, it's I just want to make sure we update that the board's updated properly. Jerome got the P&L. We'll get that up there shortly. With that being said, I'm gonna throw it to my main man, James. James, what do you got in store for us today with the news? I got to hear this. It's always something.
Well, Andre, we got a lot of good stuff in the news today. Actually, we're gonna start with, if you remember, last week we were off.
I'm
air
back in
for-
2. Sorry to interrupt. I'm back in 2.
No apologies at all. We were off air while some of the Top TV team went downtown to the Chicago Board of Trade. We have a lot of content we haven't aired for that, so we want to air one right now of a certain someone trying to sell something outside the Board of Trade. Gabe?
Hey, you want to buy some soybeans? Buy some corn? I need to sell. You can do it here. You want to buy some soybeans? Soybeans, meal, oil, oats. Who wants oats?
Maybe Goolsby's walking around here somewhere.
Soybeans. Who wants soybeans? Get your soybeans.
Hoke! Go get the beige book. Go get the beige book.
All right, I'll get the beige. There it is. Federal Reserve Bank.
That's what they got
Turns out
Yeah,
I'm
but
not a
the
good
camera-
soybean salesman.
Well, I was gonna say what the camera doesn't really show is it looks like no one's walking by. There were people actively walking by looking at Hogue screaming about soybeans.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
It got to the point where I had to look away. It was really funny. I was gonna break the bit. Anyway, on to news. Someone's in trouble. Breaking last night, the SEC is suing Elon Musk over alleged security violations linked to the Twitter purchase.
Oh no.
Yep, they're accusing Musk of failing to disclose his ownership stake of Twitter in a timely manner before purchasing the social media platform outright in 2022. Musk obviously has claimed that he did nothing wrong, and his lawyer is calling the lawsuit a sham. So we'll see what happens here. Don't know if this is good news, bad news for Twitter, but we'll follow this story as it develops. It just came out last night. Moving on to some different weird news. I don't know if you guys have heard of this guy. There's this tech billionaire out there who's trying to stop aging. He wants to live forever.
Oh yeah.
And he is now stopping a drug because guess what? It sped up his aging.
Oh,
So
no.
yeah, if you haven't heard of this weirdo, there he is. That's him and his son here on the screen. He's the guy in the front. He was featured on a Netflix documentary. What he does is he takes his son's plasma from his teenage son's blood, pumps it back into his own body as a way to slow down his aging process. This guy takes, what's the number? 54 pills a day. You know,
He
when
looks
I did it in
young.
high school, it's called a problem. When he does it, it's called a miracle. Like,
I mean, he looks
I hate
young.
this. He looks like a well moisturized middle aged man. Like,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah. So, best of luck to you there, bud. I've seen all the sci-fi movies. It never ends well for the guy trying to find immortality. On just a little bit somber news: a woman out of France is a new victim to a AI scam.
Wow.
That's right. She thought she was talking to Brad Pitt and lost 800,000 euro.
Crazy.
Doing the
story.
conversion this morning, it's roughly 850,000 US dollars. She claimed that they were in a relationship. As you can see in these AI doctored images, he's holding up a sign that says, "Anne, I love you." Another one said, "Anne, will you marry me?" He claimed he was dying of kidney cancer and that he did not have the money to pay for this kidney cancer because his ex-wife Angelina Jolie had frozen all the accounts.
I mean,
makes sense to me.
Checks out, yeah.
In a more serious note, though, just make sure anyone in your family who is susceptible or is by themselves a lot know that no celebrity will ever reach out for you for money, especially Brad Pitt. Pretty sure he's well off. And finally, our last piece of news, some breaking news that just happened. The FDA has now officially banned the artificial coloring red number 3 in beverages, candy, and other foods, also known as the tastiest red. Sorry, it's gone now. All your reds won't be nearly as red or delicious. But in a more serious note about that, the red dye number 3 has been linked to cancer in animal trials. So I guess I'll eat less Skittles.
What are we
Whatever. Taking away every ounce of happiness I have in this world, Andre. That's what we're doing. Don't drink Diet Coke. Don't eat Skittles. Go work out. I hate this world. That's all I got.
Thank you,
Back to you.
James. Thank you.
I did get stopped out on that crude trade.
Oh man, what happened?
So
the other way now.
Down 12.30 on the day. Dolby says it all the time. If you draw a box, if you draw a line on your chart, use it. We had a profit. We had a trade 40 ticks in the profit, and really bounced off the low tick of that level. So down on the day, I'm going to go ahead and lock myself. Actually, I'm not even going to lock myself out. I have the discipline to not trade this, but going to be patient here now.
Look at it go now. Jeez.
Yeah, right.
79
So Andre,
cents.
you mentioned something.
Order filled.
And I thought about this while
Order
you were
filled.
mentioning it. Just getting
Order
on the trade.
filled.
You were mentioning something
Order
about
filled.
Netanyahu. And I was
Order
thinking,
filled.
anytime I hear any kind of news about anything in the Middle East, do I want to be in a crude trade?
Right.
And was that a
More
signal to
coming out.
potentially get out? It's hindsight, but see what happens at this $80 level.
There's more headlines coming out right now. Hamas tells Al Jazeera its delegation
Order filled.
handed mediators its approval to the Gaza ceasefire deal. Not sure why crude
Order
popped
filled.
that headline. Again, Al Jazeera, Hamas tells Al Jazeera its delegation handed mediators its approval to the Gaza ceasefire deal. Yeah, all right. There's basically the point is, the lesson is there. Yeah, there's headlines starting to come out from the Middle East. We're seeing some reaction here in crude oil. Whether it makes sense or not, there is Market moving news, I guess. Not
All I keep thinking about order filled. That guy that's trying to like live forever. I can see the order look on my son's face when I tell him, "Hey, dude, I need to take some blood."
What are you talking about, Dad? We're the same blood, Dad.
I don't think so, Dad. I don't think so.
Crude is on the move. Crude is up about 50 cents. $79.50 last trade. $79.57. High there. Why did they pop? Why did it pop on that headline? I don't understand that.
It seems anything about the Middle East. Just
risk.
Under crude.
Just risk, yeah. All right. Take a look around at the tilt here. 50-50. We got 73% short in the Dow. They've been short pretty heavy. So Dow is,
All right,
Dow
I'm
is,
out of the trade.
What hell of a range we're in. Yeah. Crude, $70.50 last trade. 5-minute range has been established in the S&Ps and the NASDAQ as well. Jay, any other markets that are moving that catching your eye? Kind of seems like.
I mean, right now it's crude. Crude is moving. The Russell looks like it had a pretty nice sell off from its highs. But right now I'm looking at crude has a 150 lot offered at 80, 146 at 80. And it seems like the market that's picking up some volatility right now. The equities are kind of chopping around, gold chopping around, but the energies. Biggest things I see on the quote board right now to the upside: heating oil, which I have not traded much, and crude oil, number 3 for percentage movers right now.
Okay. All right, we got another Fed speaker in about 40 minutes.
Order filled.
Goolsby, Chicago Fed.
Goolsby. You got to say it that way.
Mass negotiators office for initial push towards. All right, sounds like the ceasefire is getting closer and closer. Nothing
order filled
finalized, but it does say Hamas negotiators in his office for final push towards Gaza ceasefire and hostage release deal. Why would crude pop on that? Why would crude pop on that?
Order filled.
I understand that. Makes no sense. Unless I'm missing something.
Order filled. Probably a lot of undertones that we don't know anything about.
Got to be, right? Got to be.
Order filled.
Yep.
Strange it's happening 4 days before an inauguration. Who's in? Order filled.
Someone's in. Jerome's in.
I'm back in. Yeah, I'm back in.
Okay.
Order filled.
I got way less of what I had as
order filled.
But it is what it is.
It is what it is, Jerome. How do you say that in French? Do you have something similar? It is what it is. How do you say that in French?
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie, exactement. Wow. How did you know that?
Yes. Such is life.
It's a wonderful song from years ago. I know 2 things in French. C'est la vie and je t'aime.
These are 2 beautiful things, so that's enough to live well.
All right, Jerome, you're back in. What price are you short from?
29. I had the 40s, but yeah, it's
39. Okay.
Not a good day on my side. Not a good read. I mean, unlucky as well with cash carries move. Cash carry.
Oh, the cash carry.
Now I'm blaming cash carry. Just
I've done it before too. I've done it.
And there's the one thing in French that pretty much everybody that's over 40 knows in the United States. It was a song. It was a disco song. You know what I'm talking about, Andre. Maybe not.
How's it go? I wasn't around for the disco era. Hogue, hit me.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
Ah, there you go.
Ce soir.
Yes.
And I'm stopped.
And the buyers are coming in now. The markets are acting very, very strange right now. Cash card strikes.
Really nice range that we're in.
Yeah. Yes, we are. We'll definitely get Dolby's read on Moulin Rouge. Yes.
What's disco?
C'est comme ça.
All right, 65% long in the crude. We do have a VIP check-in with Coach J of the Lunatics. We got Euro close coming up in 7 minutes. Euro close in 7 minutes. Dolby special indeed. Looks like some more buyers coming. This range, we are stuck in this range. Yep. It's upper end of the range right now, looking at the 5 minute.
Range traders are doing well.
Hope they are.
Every time it looks like it's going to go, buyers just come pick it up.
Chop. All right. Jay, if you're good to go, we got Robert in here. Let's do let's check in with the Lunatics. Got to cut woof. This is the home stretch of VIP session 1. Again, VIP season 2, if you will, picks back up into January. So stay tuned for that. But anyways, let's do a check-in. Robert, come on in with Coach Jay. I'm going to jump off for about 5 minutes, get some water, recharge into the end of this power hour. Fast markets. Go ahead, Robert. Jay, take it away.
Here we are. How you doing there, Coach Jay? How you doing?
Doing good, Coach Robert. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you, sir. VIP is important. I put the collared shirt on for this, my friend.
Here we go.
Background. Let's get to it. So I'd like to start off, man. You had one of your traders graduated to the XFA yesterday, Johnny S. And today's his first day. So when we pull up that leaderboard, we'll see the top numbers on there, and then we'll go over to Johnny. Starting with Coach Jay's Lunatics at the top, you have $11,533 in payouts.
Yes.
That is absolutely incredible, sir. 67% pass rate. 32 traders are finished. And I know this is not a competition between the coaches, between the teams themselves. But, what do you say about that? Give us some feedback on what you're doing, what you're working with these traders, and your approach to this is how to get such a great success rate like this. And these traders are passing combines left and right, moving into XFAs and taking
order filled.
So what are your thoughts on this?
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
I'm going to give credit to the traders that pass the combines. My job as a coach is always going to be holding a mirror. First, I got to figure out what it is that you say you're trying to do, and then hold up a mirror and hold you accountable to doing those things. So shout out to the traders. Unless they ask specific strategy questions, I don't want anyone to try to trade like me or anyone else. I think we all have to approach the markets in a way that makes sense to us, and then execute that way. So the 32 people that we had pass, they passed trading however they see the markets, and some of them were able to take payouts from it. So
order filled.
Absolutely. That's the mark of a good coach right there. I always say, Bill Belichick can't throw a football, but he can show Brady how to do it, right? It's something about, hey, you put the tools in their hands, let them do it their way. I 100% agree with you. That's a way, and that's what all the coaches are. I said this yesterday. I say it today. Every single coach here, regardless of style,
order
process
filled
that they use, it's all about what is going to work for the traders, and you are proving it right there, Coach Trey. It's amazing. Coach Trey's Mindset Hunters on there, doing really well. Also, $6,400 in payouts. Coach Vince's Market Makers, $3,500 in payouts. And Coach Hoops Pit Raiders, saw him on yesterday, $8,000 in payouts. And Coach Paul's Profiteers struggled there, but they're still going through. And it's just a little bit of guidance. And sometimes you're the best coach in the world, and you get a couple players on your basketball team that can't make the shots. So we're just going to keep going and keep going and keep going. And while we switch over to the next card there, Coach Jay, because it's going to focus on your Lunatics, I do want to mention that they were emphasizing that there are 2 days left after today. So anybody that's listening on these VIPs, only 2 days left. Once we get to Friday, this session, this cohort
Order
is over
filled.
with, and we start another one. So if you don't get to your XFA by Friday, your trading combine is finished. If you do get it, you get to keep it. So not a push, just you got a couple days left. You can pass the combine to XFA in a couple days. So just remember, get it by Friday, you get to keep it. If you don't, you start over. However, that being said, the next draft, big news, starts on January 27th. That's the week of the 27th. You heard it there. We're going to have 10 teams. That is 500 traders. We have 5 teams right now. We will be having 10. And Jay, we're going to get tomorrow night, as you alluded to earlier today, I'm going to be on your show. We're going to put a little bit of a tip going on out there. Looking forward to that.
Order filled.
Sir.
So here we go. Let's go to Coach Jay's Lunatics, the top 5 here. Johnny, we mentioned earlier, has moved from the trading combine to the XFA. That's why it shows a 0 balance. That's what they transferred over. But I would like to focus on Dana, because look at these winning percentages. It's unbelievable.
Order filled.
Coach Jay, we're going to
Order
go directly
filled.
into Dana because we have a really nice card for Dana. Dana's,
Okay.
it's obviously the 100K XFA. And from Altamont Springs, and you see that little image?
Order
That's right there. I
filled.
did not put this together. It happened by chance. I used to live in Altamont Springs for a while, and I actually performed on that. And that's at Crane's Roost in Altamont Springs on the water. Beautiful. It was awesome. But I want to take this card and hand it over to you, Jay. Please give us a scoop here on Dana E. Doing a wonderful job, 86% winning days. Trading micros mostly, but a GC in there. So floor is yours, sir. Fill us in on Dana.
Yep. So Dana has been in this XFA the longest. Obviously,
Order filled.
Before we got
Order
Johnny, who
filled.
moved over to an XFA, Dana was our one XFA trader.
Order filled.
Holding this account for about 3 months now, and
Order
had
filled.
a difficult December, where I think there were more losing days than winning days in December. But the account is still active. I think P&L high on the account was about 3K.
Order
saw a little bit of a
filled.
drawdown,
Order
but I
filled.
want to give a shout out to Dana for keeping
Order
this account
filled.
alive
Order
through
filled.
a drawdown, right? Sometimes, especially in December, things get busy, family time, holidays, things like that, and trading kind of takes a back seat. And trying to trade through it,
Order filled.
Dana saw a little bit of a drawdown, but the account is still active. So shout out to you if you are watching. Remember what we've talked about in our group sessions. The account is already
Order
eligible for
filled.
a payout, Robert. So for
Order
Dana, what the
filled.
focus is now is you don't have to reach those $200 days, right?
Order
$50
filled.
$50 day adds up, right? You can stack bricks.
Order filled.
And as long as we manage the
Order
downside,
filled.
eventually I think we can continue to build that account.
Order
balance.
filled.
So shout out to you.
Order filled. Order filled.
Shout out for sure.
Order
Payouts,
filled.
it says 5 days of over $200
Order
in
filled.
profits. They do not need to be
Order
consecutive days.
filled.
Dana has reached that. Can we talk a little
Order
bit, Jay,
filled.
about, we have the winning trades
Order
rate
filled.
at 53%.
Order filled.
Risk reward 1-to-1.
Order
Let's talk about,
filled.
you can't look at those individually because one
Order
of the traders
filled.
that's on our
Order
big board
filled.
you'll see later on, has a 20% win rate.
Order
Number 3 and
filled.
4. I'm going to go over that when we get to the big board.
Order
But
filled.
just not to look at those individually.
Order
If you talk about
filled.
win rate, you have to talk about risk reward. If you're going to only talk about risk reward, you have to include win rate on there. So
Right.
tell us about this, because 53% winning and then 1-to-1. How
Order
does that play
filled.
out? It's always a positive P&L.
Order
You can see it right
filled.
there, $119 winner,
Order filled.
$97 average loser, positive P&L ready for payout. What is your thoughts on the win rate and risk reward ratios?
Order filled.
So I think the risk reward ratio is a little bit skewed because if I remember correctly, there's a pretty big losing trade
Order filled.
in this account. And outside of that, Dana was closer to a 2-to-1. So that's what we're
Order
talking about,
filled.
limiting that downside. And look at the market selling off here, but limiting that downside
Didn't lose the account. Came
on
back
your
to
bigger
5,000.
trades.
Yes, I did.
You can
Crazy
be
things,
even
but
more
I got it
profitable
done.
than you already are with this 53% win
I
rate.
saved the
If
account.
that big, I think we see that a lot, Robert, where we see traders like, oh, I have an 80% win rate,
Save the account. Look
but
it
still
up.
not profitable because there's one
Ah.
big trade that blows everything, right? So
We
that's
good.
the one thing we got to be aware of. And I
Don't
think
do no
Dana,
more.
outside of that one big losing day, has taken care of that. And that's why this account is still active.
And they're taking care of it well, Coach Jay, under your guidance for sure. Great job for all of them. Great job for all the VIP. Just a couple days left. Get those XFAs. Markets are moving, Coach Jay, so we are going to head back to that right away. They're finally doing that sell-off that I was looking for all morning. I just got notified of. So Any final words? And we'll just cut it back over to Andre and the rest of the team.
If you're still in the combine, you got 2 days to pass it. Like we've been talking about, be aggressive, but don't be quick. So if an opportunity presents itself, lean into it. You have 2 days to pass it. This is the time to be confident in your trade setups.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. The next draft starts the week of the 27th. 10 teams, 500 traders. Let's go.
Man, oh man, oh man. Thank you, Robert. Whew. All right, guys. While that was going on, Sellers finally
Order
took control.
filled.
Get Jerome back in here. Jerome, great read. Great read. It was just what was it? 1, 2,
And do
3,
you know
4,
I
5th?
got out?
I know.
Look at that.
I know.
Look at this.
I
Look
know.
at this. No.
I know.
Look at this. I mean,
I know.
what
I'm
a
looking.
day. What a
Rome,
day.
I'm looking.
Look,
I don't want to look, but I'm looking.
67.75.
My goodness.
67.75.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It was a tough
Yeah.
day.
And I
Great
could
read.
have like extended the stop. I had like $200 as
Gosh.
a buffer if I kept it to hit just the DLL, and I would have still been. I mean, inside capital is always a winner, right? But
Yeah, this was.
I'm happy for all the people who kept saying, "Yeah, it's a long, or whatever." I mean, when you have a range bound movement, both sides are
short?
right. I wanted the short side with the flip of the 4-hour candle, which we had, right? So that was my trade. That's the exact
Maybe that's
same
what it was.
trade as yesterday.
Dan Emmons.
We got unlucky. What do you want? I mean, days like that happen. It's all good. Happy to have
Right
been
on that
able
Euro
to break
close.
it down.
Yeah,
with
I'm starting to
backtest,
think
so-
that also. I'm starting to think that also, Jay. After European close,
Oh yeah,
the
that's
sellers,
right.
the buyers finally got out of the way, and it was profit taking, what have you. But Dan Emmons in the chat also said that sellers did finally come in. Who was short? Who was short? The 5th, 6th, 7th time was the charm. Who was short on that? Kudos to you. If you were short there, was it the first time you got short today? If that was the first time you got short today, your crystal ball is
In
very
French,
clear today.
there's this saying,
Say it, please.
Rira bien qui rira le dernier. 'Cause somebody said, damn, Jerome got the last laugh, ha 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 ha, which I don't really care about, but that would mean laugh well who laugh it last. So the last laughing is the one who laughs well.
Absolutely.
Who
Well,
laughs best.
But it's not about being wrong or right? It's about entering well and managing well. So
the process was there.
I will be sure to know when Kashkari doesn't speak next time if he's late because of traffic
We
or
now-
like that. But yeah,
We
Sunny
now
day.
know who Jerome's least favorite Fed speaker is. It's definitely Kashkari. Jerome and Kashkari have beef, and we'll make sure Jerome's least favorite Fed speaker is Kashkari moving forward. Also want to give a shout out to Funded Oscar. Funded Oscar, it's my birthday. And down just $173. Okay. Happy birthday to Funded Oscar.
Happy birthday.
So for me, the question is now, is there more room to the downside in this move? Do we start to see that CPI candle trade out, or was that just a quick flush before we continue to the upside?
I was going to ask you, Jay, that 59.55 level that you were talking about earlier. I mean, we went
Right.
2.5 points, put it below that, put in the initial balance low. Do you still like that level for a potential long? I mean, at very least, it lets you limit risk.
It does. Yeah, it does. So it does. If we can get back down there, and it, yeah,
You can get it. Order filled. Got to get back above the overnight session VWAP here first. Looking forward to seeing VWAP George here later, too. That's going to be fun. All roads.
Oh, George, Funded Oscar, you are welcome. Don't thank me. Thank our fearless leader, Danielle. She brought it to our attention. Danielle says happy birthday, Funded Oscar.
Happy
We all
birthday,
say
Oscar.
happy birthday. There you go.
Yeah.
Jay says happy birthday.
happy birthday, man.
How you say this in French? Jerome? Happy birthday.
Joyeux anniversaire.
You guys say it so much nicer than we do.
Joyeux anniversaire.
Beautiful. It just sounds. All right, we got 200 lot here upside. 200 lot here upside in the Nasdaq. 21,305. 200 offered. Sounds Russian. No, that sounds beautiful. The beautiful love language of
There it
French.
goes.
They got filled.
Might be the reversal
Yep.
candle, man.
Just like a magnet, man. Magnet. Every time those offers have come in, it has just gotten lifted.
Just as it was coming out of your mouth, Andre.
Order filled.
Ah,
Those-
should have
what
done
a
reversal. Okay, that's all.
tricky day today. All right, we got about 17 minutes, 18 minutes left here, and fast. We're starting to see some size orders pop in here on the ladder in the Nasdaq. I haven't taken a look at the ES.
Not seeing as much in the ES.
Sure aren't.
ES looks kind of thin, actually.
Jay, I had a question for you during that VIP, that Lunatics check-in. I know you're a basketball coach. Do you have favorites? Be honest. Do you have favorites on your team?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Do you have favorites on the Lunatics? And if so, can you name them?
I do.
Can you tell us?
They know
who's
who
your
they
favorite? Okay, cool. We'll leave it at that.
They know who they are.
That's fine. Leave it at that.
It's the ones
I
that
do
show up all the
imagine.
time. I got seven or eight favorites. I'll say it that way.
Okay, fair enough.
Out of 50.
And they're probably the ones
which is not
that
bad.
are most engaged with you.
100%.
Exactly, Hogue. Exactly.
So you're saying it doesn't take much, just showing up,
Just show up.
present. Yep.
This is
Yep.
an example of
After battle.
staffing.
Was it 90% just showing up on
In
time?
an even trade.
Anyways, 21,295 last trade. In the NASDAQ, looking at the ES, 59.62. Crude, a bit of some sellers. Again, we got some headlines coming out of the Middle East throughout the day so far. We'll keep an eye on those. Okay, here, Axios citing U.S. official. A Gaza ceasefire deal has been reached. Again,
Just saw that.
Gaza ceasefire deal has been reached. Seeing a little bit of a sell-off in the crude. Williams is not done speaking. Williams saying, I'm optimistic about U.S. productivity outlook. So we got some headlines coming up. This may be what's making this trade very, very tricky.
Order filled.
Headlines. We got Bank of England speaking now as well. There's a lot going on right now.
Order filled.
Currents, if you will. It might be leading to some of the chop that we're seeing.
Williams also just saying that the wild card for neutral rate view is much higher levels of debt. If we can't get the debt down, that's going to be a
this debt ain't
problem
going
with rates. Of course.
That's a runaway train, man. It's a runaway train in this country.
It is. Unfortunately, we're all on the tracks.
The whole world's on the tracks.
Yep.
All right. So yes, again, Axios, a U.S. official, a Gaza ceasefire deal has been reached. Starting to see some selling now in the
order
oil.
filled.
I don't understand why they were buying it up going into this because they were hinting at this throughout the day.
Order rejected.
Now that a U.S. official has said it's unbelievable, man. What a
unreal.
This is frustrating, guys. This is frustrating. So you got remain calm, remain level-headed. Right, Reed?
Oh.
It's not like this. Yeah. Okay. $79.06 last trade in the crude.
How did that become that?
Trading is tricky.
From 900 it became that.
Order filled.
The way you guys, I will commend Jay and Jerome, just the way you guys maintain even keel, just wear it.
This is an example, guys, why you need
it's been a tricky day.
Money.
And
so
these guys is just another day.
Trade, you want to make money.
Win, lose, or draw.
I'm done trading for the day, but I do like the downside in the equities here. Just
why
that London close candle to me kind of changed things a little bit.
I'm not going to play around though.
Where I think we could start to see the market trade the CPI range.
I'm just going to close.
So, kind of getting in short right here, right now, risking the high of that London close candle. So not a whole lot of risk on it, but.
Oh, look it! Now I'm ready.
It's nice.
I think we could
picture that
71.5 in the S&Ps.
Well, from 5,000.
Right. Maybe a little bit higher. You don't want to go exactly at it, but maybe risk above 80s.
what do I see?
And you like right here, right now.
Down.
But I'm also down $1,200 on the day, so my reads could be off.
All right, guys.
well,
Here's
short
I'm
one.
going to.
Here's some details. Oh, we're short one. All right, cool. We got some details about the ceasefire agreement. Go ahead, Hogue. Short one.
Yeah.
All right, cool. What price?
59.62 and a quarter.
Oh, ES.
Order filled.
Okay.
Well,
That's fine.
Jay's, he's on dry January from the NASDAQ,
Yeah.
so I figured I'd trade his product here. And where is the CYA on that? You're looking at above that candle, like 72?
Yeah, 72. The anchored view up from the New York session Hogue is at 75.
I see that.
So I think 72 is okay. Ideally, I want it to be above 80. If we put it at 80, we're risking about $1,000 on that one lot. And the target on this is going to be conservative. We have to go, the high of that CPI candle 55. But if that starts to give out, that initial
order filled.
Order filled.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Right. Order filled. All right.
Okay. There's some. We got some details coming up about this ceasefire agreement or hostage release. Israel released all Palestinian women.
Order filled.
19. Okay. Israel released 30 Palestinian detainees for every civilian hostage and 50 Palestinian detainees for every Israeli female soldier. It will require 600 truckloads of humanitarian aid.
Morning to do it.
Total Palestinian release will depend on hostage release. Could be between 990 and 1,650.
I didn't want to look.
Negotiations over second phase of agreement to begin by the 16th day of phase one, and is expected to include all remaining hostages, including Israeli male soldiers, permanent ceasefire, and complete withdrawal of Israeli soldiers. So we're starting to get some more details about this ceasefire and hostage release agreement.
Check this out. I should trade till 12 because there's news and stuff.
Let's count is short from the ES.
The power is this way. Oh, let me.
There's no max. Like the first day,
71% long. The gold right now. Gold is grinding higher. Call it 2707.
This candle right here is the power.
Use that mute button, Hope. Use that mute button.
Excuse me. Yeah, sorry about that.
This gives
59.60 last trade in the ES. 21,278. What were we short from up there? Oh boy, 350.
Futures and futures are totally
368 and a quarters.
16 and quarters. Yeah.
Right at the high of that balance area. That was a good shot.
Jerome laughing over there.
Here,
I feel you. Yes, we do have
the double thumb up is when the market humbles you with a smile.
It's nothing humbles you faster.
Exactly.
Nothing. Nothing.
Let's see.
It's all right. You're still up.
My
on
mom
week.
humbles me faster.
Order filled.
Yeah, yeah, she can. She knows. Here we go. Pull up. Pull results. Are you avoiding
order filled
the NQ this January?
Order filled.
Resounding no. No. Hell no, they say. Hell no.
Where are we? 74.
Good mute there, Andre. Good mute.
Ah, you saw that? I've been working it all day, man. Working it all day. All week, actually.
Working it all day, every day. Yeah, I mean, order filled. We're order filled. Sitting in profit here. It's kind of slow, but order filled. Take out those 55s and get down. Order filled.
That was the level 55. Short from 62. 62. Again, we do have Goolsby speaking in about 13 minutes. And we got Williams still speaking, though. Williams is a real one. Williams didn't stop speaking today.
Look at that. See?
Hey, do we really need to risk that much on this trade?
No, you don't, Hogue.
What a great conversation. That was a great conversation, right?
Where else did you put that stop?
72. I mean, you could
wait for a new candle.
Trading buddies right there.
if it doesn't go right now, you could take the $50 you have on this.
84, 83.
But this is one that I think would take a little bit longer, and I think we could actually add
Sounds
to
good,
it in like near 65 ish.
Really?
But we got 2 points in the profit right now on a
Yeah, I
difficult
see
day.
it.
You could
see
also
it.
take that.
Now, who cares what the support is?
Order filled. Well, you know what they say in Cicero. $100. Order filled. Order filled.
Yeah, shout out JD. JD under the weather.
Order rejected.
Look, I got something's going around the city. Anyways, all right, enough jibber jabbering, Andre. Let's get
Order
to
filled.
the good stuff. The meat and potatoes here at Top Step TV. Got some big board to show 'em. We got some hot streaks to show them. Robert, hit him with the good stuff.
Hit him with the Hogue $50 in Cicero, $50 in Cicero. But you know what? We're looking at these hot streaks. What can we say about Oscar O? Because 11,460 is 11,460 in Cicero also. Now, I'm not sure about this Oscar O on the 34 consecutive days there. If it's the same Oscar O that put in the chat earlier, called Funded Oscar, said it's their birthday. If it is, happy birthday. If it's not, it's okay. You get a birthday coming up, I think, sometime this year. Number 2, we have Xiao Qing. 32 days of consecutive, bringing in $22,000. That is unbelievable. Do the math on that one. David R. in the third spot of 29, moved up from 28. Yingzhang from 28 to 29 also. Those were back to back. We did lose Antonio, unfortunately. That was ahead of the game yesterday. That was the 29th. Fortunately, dropped out of the XFA yesterday. But we have Mon Lin coming up, 28 consecutive days of $6,637. That's the end of those hot streaks. So why don't we have the big board now? Because that's everybody's favorite. I know it's my favorite. Big board coming up. These are all live traders. Big board. There are hundreds on here. This is the top 25.
Order filled.
I'm not sure if that's a sound effect or if that's actually Dobie because he's not on air when that comes on, but we'll give it to him anyway. I wanted to highlight one here, number 6, Kai. We knew Kai from yesterday. It moved up quite a bit with that monster $138,000 day, moved into the number 6 spot. And I mentioned this earlier, a 20.8% win rate. We're calling that batting average. Cannot take a look at win rate alone. Got to put risk reward. Got to look those high days. Keep the losers smaller than the winners, and you will get yourself up on this big board. Number 1, Coach Dakota. I think we've seen his name before, and Rafa up there as well. But I'm going to move off to the side. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. This is the most current big board 1 through 25 live funded traders. After that, we're going to go right back to you, Andre.
Order filled.
I'm moving on up. I did ask for an update on our live funded trader Fernando.
Order filled.
Up 72 grand a couple hours ago. I did ask for an update. We'll see if we get one back from Risk. Of course, they are working.
Order filled.
Scenes.
Literally, I think they're all sick.
Something's going on. All right, just did get an update from them. This might be the last update because they are pretty thin today. Where'd it go, Ben? He's got back to me. Here we go.
Order filled.
He's flat and locked out. He is locked in $55,000 today. Calling it a day. Well done, Fernando. Ben, get back to work. Thank you for helping us out. I will not bother you for the rest of the day. Again, no shoulder tap today. She's got me and the Hogue and me chopping it up here in about an hour and 10 minutes. No shoulder tap today. But yes, Fernando, good job by Risk, making sure he's locked out and locked in.
Order filled. That's a good job, man. You don't want to lose all that.
Nope. 55.
Order filled.
That isn't his royal trades. All right. Let's take a look at these markets. House account is short. 59.62 quarter.
Now
What they say in Cicero.
Jesus, 55. Geez.
55. Ain't
That
bad.
was a Jerome trade, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it
So I'm
was.
happy the house account is in it.
Want to see some selling coming in here. The Nasdaq just got to the full session VWAP. If we take the trade off here, I think we make what, $200 on it. Hogue, if we take it off now, you have to take that $200 and spend it all in one place.
Where would you go?
All right.
What'd you get?
Well, what do we do? Fish or cut bait?
Put a poll up. Put a poll up. We got 4 minutes left here in Fast Markets. Put a poll up. Do we fish or cut bait on this trade? Currently in the money. It's got to be a quick banger. So we'll call a 60-second flash poll. We got the time for it.
Order filled
on this ES trade.
I say we fish.
Oh, Jerome.
Order filled.
He's
Order filled.
So maybe his vote's worth 2.
Well, can I get it?
But I wasn't on the big board. I think it's the delay. There's a 1-day delay, right? So I should be on
Order
yes,
filled.
Processing. Yes. S&P, NASDAQ starting to see some sellers here. Here we go. Poll is up. Do we do a quick 60-second? We cut bait on the street.
Order
yes
filled.
No? Thank you, Tim.
Jerome.
There's that 55 level in the ES, high of the news candle. See if we start to accept back inside of it.
Cut bait. All right. No. All right. Good. Quick. In and out. That's all we need. 150, 170 votes.
Order filled.
68% say no. We'll let this thing run. Trade takes over. They can be all right. Yeah. James, we can push. Those are important.
Let's get these. 55.
All right. Let's do live call-ups then. Let's get the live call-ups in here before we cut for morning recap. House account is short, so if we want to do some call-ups very, very important around here. Big leagues, pro ball. We're ready for those.
Where's your CYA?
I have it at 71 right now.
Okay, I think we can leave it there.
Cool. So you guys remember the 4-hour candle that was fully green without a bottom wick?
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Now it has a beautiful red body of 80 points. Next time we'll be there without cash carry.
Sorry, cash carry. That bastard. Sorry. All right, let's get some
He
call-ups
caught me
in
off
here.
guard twice. I mean, I
know,
didn't go
Jerome, I
enter
feel
the
so
trade,
bad.
and then I
so
enter,
bad.
and he's like, interest rate or whatever news I'm gonna release.
Order
in the
filled.
market. So that's the beauty of the market as well, right? So,
It is. All right, Gabe, come on in. Let's do some. We got Gabe or Robert. Let's do some. Let's do the call-ups.
Yo.
Again.
Order filled.
Who's going to the big leagues?
We got 5 today. And a familiar
Order
name
filled.
as well to start off. We have Balcaron coming back from New York. Starting balance of 73,500 in the live. Trading NASDAQ, MNQ as well. And then the ES. We got Joshua V from Mastic, New York as well. A good, almost healthy $27,000 to start off the live balance. Trading the NQ and MNQ.
Order
Kevin
filled.
W here from
Order filled.
Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Starting balance of $5,400. Trading the YM, GC, ES, and Q. Hyson from Taiwan with a solid $12,750 trading the NQ. And finally, we got Francisco G from Spain. Starting balance of 23,500, also trading the NQ. Congrats to all those traders getting called up to the big leagues. Back to you, Dre.
Thank you, Gabe. All right, coming to the end of Fast Markets. Of course, we got morning recap coming up. In case you're just tuning in, Hoag's morning recap on the other side of this.
I know
Break
how
down the
to
trades for this
work.
morning and what to look out for the rest of this afternoon. I guess we can let's do quick appreciations. So
Order filled.
Throw it to the chat. What are you appreciative for? We'll keep this quick. Jay, Jerome, what are you appreciative for? You guys have some words of wisdom for us.
Thank you for asking. So always appreciative for breathing, for God, for living another day. Very appreciative to TopStep as always, also for inviting us, and very appreciative to Cash Carry for being on the listing today. So one thing I could share for people who get messed up environmental, when trading doesn't go their way. For example, I have all the reason today to lose my mind, right? But it's trading. I mean, whether you lose your mind or not, it's gonna change anything. It's not gonna change anything, right? So you need to go it with your way. And thankfully, you guys have put on a very beautiful tradertainment show. So instead of just trading, we can have entertainment with that. And today was needed because we've been very patient. Appreciate with you guys, amazing individuals as always. Coach Jay, always a pleasure to be with you. Learning from all of you guys. Thank you to the chat as well for chanting all together. The
internet.
And yeah, then let's
you.
do it. Let's do it for a 2025 year. It's gonna be a beautiful year. I don't think people are ready to what's gonna come this year. I don't know anything of what's coming, but I can feel something. Big things are coming, and I'm really confident and pumped up. So I hope you guys are, and the best is yet to come, as we say.
Oui, merci. Okay. Well, their internet's that's sign. It is time to call it here. Hey, Jay, you got anything you're appreciative for? What's up, Jay? Anything you're appreciative for?
From all that
Just life. Appreciative of life.
Attaboy.
Just life in general. And the chat. Life and the chat.
Chat's been okay, right? Chat's been okay today. They were on one yesterday. I think they behaved. They behaved a little bit better today. All right, we got gold moving to the upside here. We got the house account short, 59.62 quarter. We got morning recap coming up next. After that, we got John London. We got London on the track. John London is here to talk shop with myself and Dolby Time. He's sitting on a 7-day winning streak in his XFA. So we got morning recap with Hogue. Great. Watch out for gold and crude moving to the upside here. Morning recap coming up next. Market's starting to pick up. This is Top Step TV. Let's go.
Let's go.
Why Top Step? Because traders shouldn't have